any questions about all of that?
No, that was all.
I know.
I know, it's a lot. And it's a lot because of the thyroid thing too, you know, that I have on my mind.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
I feel like eventually, maybe along the line, I'm going to have surgery anyway because I have a nodule.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about having more kids in the future?
I never say no, but I mean, I was kind of done with him because I have 4 kids already.
Yeah.
They're all boys, so I'm
You're
like,
good at boys.
Yeah, I don't think so.
For the moment.
Why?
No, but no, just asking. And your pap smear, I saw you need another one next year.
Yeah, because of the HPV.
The HPV was positive,
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like otherwise you're a healthy person and nothing major happening. That's good. We like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go get that paperwork for you and.
Oh wow, this is it. If you come down, I was gonna hit this. Guys, I have to get surgery. I'm so scared about that. I've never had surgery like that in my life. And the only surgery that I've had was when I was small. I was only 6 for my tonsils, so you can imagine. So yeah, they found a polyp on my uterus, and I was just there now and with the OB, and they suggested that it should be taken out just because it's causing bleeding and stuff, and I'm a little scared about that. I just never had been put down for anesthesia or to sleep at all. The only time that happened was when I was younger, so it's a little scary, but it's something that I have to mentally prepare myself for, because I know that at any given moment anyone can be put down to sleep for, God forbid, something ever happens or whatever, you know. It's a scary thought to not have no more conscious of what you're doing and wake up like you don't know what the heck happened and feeling lost and confused. But it's something that I have to face. Maximus, look. Maximus just came with me to the park. Hi. Bye-bye. Dile bye-bye. Go on the slide. Go. But yeah, like, it's not only that has me a little bit worried, it's also that I have issues with my thyroid, and it's something that I have to also be getting monitored. So it's a lot, but I trust in God that all is gonna go well. And yeah, I want to kind of blog the whole experience and everything. Máximo, tú me estás empujando. ¿Ah? ¿Estás empujando? Max, get in. Vente. Get in. Max, look. Max, where are you? Max. Oh. Oh my God, this app is adorable. I wish we all looked this good all the time. So they scheduled the surgery for sometime in December. I think they're gonna call me from the office to give me the exact date, because they have to do blood work before, and they have to have all that in time for the appointment for the surgery. So yeah, but hopefully I will get this done right before Christmas, and I'll be okay right before Christmas, because Max's birthday is coming up December 9th, so I don't want to do it like in between those days. So yeah, we're gonna celebrate it that day, so I don't really want it to be, you know. Max, let me see you with this filter. Where are you? Look. Hello, Mama Babe. Pura Mama Tea. Yay! Let me throw it to you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Yay! Enjoy the snow, because next year, what was that? Oh, we won't have any more. Okay, so I wanted to kind of touch base a little bit on this video that I'm gonna upload. I was going through a lot of things. I hadn't posted a lot. I did go for my thyroid ultrasound. Then I had to get a thyroid biopsy, which I usually get every so many years. They had to do a biopsy just because the nodule had grown a little bit. But thank God, the DNA molecular testing that they did showed only a 4% of malignancy, so it's not thyroid cancer. It's nothing that they need to operate at this time, so I'm very happy about that. So I just have to wait another year for another routine checkup, and that's what's been happening with the thyroid situation. But another thing that I did find out a couple of months ago is that I have a polyp on my uterus. I think it's called endometrial polyp. I don't know, something like that. That kind of threw me off a little bit. I've never had any type of diagnosis where I had to get operated, because it's still in operation. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. So it started with an ultrasound, and then they said that yeah, there's a polyp, that it's big enough to be to the point where they would want to take it off, just to send it off for testing. And because I do have, in between my periods, I do have bleeding, like spotting. It's not nothing terrible, but because I ran that to my doctor, she said that that was not normal. So that's how they concluded that situation. So now I am scheduled to get a hysteroscopy. It's basically where they put this little camera inside you through your area, and then they look in there and they take any abnormalities out, which would be the polyp, and they clean you up or whatever, and you go as your day, right? But when I asked her, she said that it usually involves general anesthesia, which I'm kind of like scared about, because honestly, I've never been put down for anything except for my tonsils when I was way younger, which I can't even remember. And I think general anesthesia is something that kind of scares me, just because the fact that you're not really able to like breathe on your own. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just feel like general anesthesia, I would rule it out just for something that would be like absolutely necessary, like I have no other choice, like oh my god, it's a life and death situation, I have to get it done, then okay. I'm not gonna lie that I'm a little bit worried, but I know everything's gonna be okay. It's just that thing, the anesthesia part. So I had asked her if there's another option, and she said, yeah, you can get a spinal block, which is kind of like an epidural, but not really. It's kind of like the same procedure with the needle, but it's like in a different part of your spine, and it's supposedly more anesthesia, more blocking medicine, where it blocks different areas of pain and sensation from your waist down. So I kind of chose that instead, just because, again, I don't want to be put to sleep just for such a simple procedure. It's not like an operation itself. So I really pray that I'm making the best decision according to my knowledge and understanding, and what I think is best for me personally. I know a lot of people prefer to be sleeping, but that's just not my case. I will record some of the process, and I will let you guys know how that goes about, because I was looking in YouTube for people who have done the hysteroscopy, but all of them have chosen general anesthesia, or like back then people would just do it as a outpatient procedure, which I don't know how that's not a thing anymore, but I guess they changed it. I don't know, but yeah, and then I hadn't seen nobody choose the spinal block, so now I'm like, you know, I just want to record the whole procedure and how it went and how that experience was for me. Ay, que yo estoy tan linda hoy.
Look at him. Dile así, dale así. Mira.
¡Mira qué cosa linda! Otra vez, dale un besito, así.
Dale así, Max.
Dale un besito.
Mira. Dale.
Dale un besito.
Dale, Max. Max, mira. Max.
Wait, let me see you though. Okay guys, it's the day of. I am so nervous, but I'm so ready to get this over with. I can't wait for it to be over and just go on as my day and my life. I don't think I've ever felt so many nerves in my life. Seriously, like I can't even describe the anxiety and nervousness that I feel, but I think it's normal just because I have never had something like this done. And you know, you always think about the negative stuff sometimes when you get a procedure, operation, or something. Like, you always think about that, even when you try not to, you still do. But I'm so ready to get this over with and share the experience with you guys. Everything that happened, didn't feel, felt, everything. And yeah, wish me luck, guys. Bye. See you when I'm done. You're really calling, and I was on the elevator.
I'm going to need your electronic signature for your consent. And anywhere in the box, please give me your initials. And now your full signature. Okay, this electronic signature with Swedish is good for 2 years. You won't have to re-sign, okay? And you can have a seat once you're ready.
I don't want to wear the instructions. I feel like we would get stuck and then try to fix it and then never.
I don't like to think of it as a fixer-upper. I like to think of it as a house. Fairly close to my mom's house. We can't discount the fact that we got a beach and a free pool just right just down the corner.
How cute.
I like to paint, so the single car garage.
And then she's coming over.
Actually, like under.
So ready to get this over with, guys.
Thank you.
Your name? Your birthday?
Okay, hold it just like that. I'm just gonna grab one more thing. I'll be right back.
Any matter with the body anywhere?
I just wanna make sure your wristband.
Say hi, Mom. Dile hi, Mommy. Dile mwah.
But it's from J though. It's from J's part.
Dile I love you. Mwah.
Thank you,
I love
Lizzie.
you.
I love you. Thank you for saying happy birthday. I'm happy you're good.
Dile I love you. Mwah.
Okay, so here was some footage that I took of myself waking up right after surgery. As soon as I could remember and get conscious, I grabbed my phone and recorded myself to see how I looked. I vaguely remember anything from when they were prepping me in the OR, and then I just woke up here and they gave me something to drink. Guys, look at these cookies that they gave me. They're some graham crackers. I've never seen those before. Honestly, guys, I don't even remember when I was put to sleep. So I went by so fast. I just now feel so dizzy and drowsy and like I haven't slept in 3 days. Probably took like 30 Benadryls. That's how I feel. But other than that, not bad. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm already home. This is where I had the IV. I still have my name tag on. So far everything has gone well. The recovery is pretty good. It's nothing like I imagined. I really was thinking the worst, and it's nothing compared to that. Really, I think what got the best of me was the nervousness, my nerves, the anxiety, and just not knowing, because I've never been through something similar. But now I'm just home. I just took 2 Tylenols. I have minimal bleeding. It's nothing crazy. And I also have so I have minimal bleeding, and I do have like mild cramping. It hasn't been that severe. I literally just took it to Tylenols because she said not to let the pain get here before I can control it, but it hasn't been nothing like I thought. It's regularly like a period. Actually, my periods have hurt more. So I've noticed that I've had a lot of gas, but I haven't had any nausea, thank God, no dizziness. So everything's been good so far. I haven't even felt like I actually got this procedure done, which I'm so thankful. Yeah, I'm about to rest right now and see if I could get some sleep, because I really didn't sleep last night thinking about the whole process, and then I had to be up so early. So I will update you guys later when I wake up from my nap, and I will go through everything from the moment I walked in to the moment I walked out of this hysteroscopy, and hopefully it will be helpful for you guys. Okay, so first things first, I made it. I'm alive, I'm okay, I'm well, and I'm so happy that hysteroscopy is over and done with. And I'm just good. I'm thankful to God that everything went well, And yes, I'm here to explain to you guys everything that happened from the moment I walked in to the moment I walked out, and then to like a couple of days after. So I had told you in my last clip that I was gonna record a couple hours later, but I didn't. I waited the next day and the following day to actually blog this. So this is the third day after my procedure, just because I wanted to get the whole like insight about, you know, the aftermath day by day, because I wouldn't know if I would have recorded sooner. Okay, so basically I just got there at 6 a.m. 6:30 a.m. So I went up, they registered me. That's when you saw the clips of me in the waiting room. They called me in, and right away, you know, the nurse there, she reassured me. She was so nice and sweet. She made everything so better and calming. So basically she just told me this was going to be my room, you know, and then she told me to undress and put my gown and everything that she had for me, like the socks and the hat. I couldn't have anything under, so I was completely naked under. And then after that, she came in and asked me a couple questions, like routinary questions about when was the last time I ate and all those things. Like basically they're asking you the same questions again and again. Just I don't know why they do that, just do that. And then so she then started to do my IV, and then after that I just had to wait a little bit. So after they did the IV and everything, I just waited there. She was so nice. She told me if I was cold. I said yes, I'm always cold. So they ended up bringing me like one of those warm blankets that they always have heating, and I felt so relaxed and so calm. Like I had so many nerves you don't understand. Like I've never been through a procedure like this before with anesthesia. So of course I was like flipping out, and I was trying not to show it, but low key, you know, I still told her I was nervous. She said it's totally normal, but everything's gonna be okay. You know, you're gonna be in and out before you know it. And let me tell you that that's exactly how it was. So after they did the IV, I was there, and then sorry, not I'm lying. Then the anesthesiologist came to talk to me, and he told me like all the side effects to the anesthesia, all the things that can happen during, after. It was a lot of things that kind of freak you out when they're telling you, but they have to tell you this because at the end of the day, it's something that is still a risk for so many things. They told me that I was going to be sedated, but it wasn't general anesthesia unless I absolutely needed it during the time that I was put to sleep, which was that's when they intubate you. Thankfully they didn't have to intubate me, so that was a plus. But it's always if they're not going to do general anesthesia right away, it's always it's a possibility that they would have to intubate you if something was to go wrong during the procedure, and you know, in any surgery. So keep that in mind. So remember I had said that I was going to do the spinal. For some reason we didn't do the spinal. She said it was going to be a lot quicker the way that they chose, which was the sedation, and then that's it. And that's how I went with it. So after the anesthesiologist finished with me and talking to me, he made me sign a paper, and he just reassured me, hey, everything's gonna be quick, like everything's gonna be fine, but we just gotta tell you all these things. Of course I started to freak out even more, because you always think about the bad possibilities, about everything. So then after the I can never say it so fast, anesthesiologist came in, two nurses from the anesthesiologist team came in, and they were like, okay, we're here from this department and we're here to help you. Like, how do you feel? So we're about to take you. And I told them like right away, look, I'm so nervous. Like, I've never had something like this done before. And she's like, okay, this is what we're here for. So they came in with like a vaccine, a shot, and they put it in my IV. And I just remember telling them like, please take good care of me. I have 4 boys. I don't want nothing bad to happen to me. And they were like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna take good care of you. You'll be back before you know it. And it was exactly like that. So then all I remember was feeling, as soon as they put that in my IV, All I remember was feeling like so relaxed, so a little bit more at ease. I did feel a little bit dizzy, like you know how when you kind of drink a Benadryl or when you wake up really fast, kind of like, you know, but nothing crazy. And then they just drove me. They just wheeled me to the OR, you know. And then all I remember when I was in the operating room was that I was in the regular bed where they moved me from the to the original bed where they're gonna do the operation. And then they were just like, okay, so we need you to like to move from point A to point B, which I was still able enough to, you know, do it. I still have conscience. I still knew what I was doing. And then so I did it. And then all I remember was them tucking me in. They told me to scoop my booty down in this little area that they have there. I guess it's for when they lift your legs up because you know they're gonna be working on your vajayjay there, so they need to have you in a good position. I remember them just keep saying like, oh look, are you okay, everything's okay? Yeah, they're talking over there and I'm over here just relaxing and still praying and with my own thoughts. And then I just remember them tucking me in, and before I knew it, guys, I kid you not, I couldn't remember anything else. The last thing I remember was just them tucking me in. I left my arm out where my IV was, and then when I woke up again, I was already in the recovery room. Isn't that so weird? I don't remember at what point they gave me the medicine that I don't even, or was that even the medicine that I don't remember? I know she said that it was like amnesia, that you wouldn't even remember anything. And even if we woke up during the procedure, we wouldn't even remember or remember anything that we would have said. Like if we said something to the doctor, we would not even. Isn't that crazy? So that was that. It was so quick, and let me tell you, the nerves got the best of me because it wasn't even that bad, to be honest. So then when you saw the video of me waking up, that was literally the moment that I got conscience back, where I knew where I was, which I heard the nurse saying, "You're done. Are you okay? How do you feel? You need something to drink." And so they were encouraging me to like wake up. And honestly, I just felt like I woke up from a nap, but it was weird because it felt so fast. Like I was just in and out. And literally it was in and out because they took me in like by 7. My procedure was scheduled for 7:30 in the morning, and they took me in a little before. And then by the time I went in there, they got me in the bed and everything. It was probably, I want to say like 7:45. And I was already in the room back by 8:20 something. So it wasn't even a whole hour. So it was pretty fast, you know, and then I got picked up by my boyfriend by 9:30, so you could imagine how fast I was. So then I was in the recovery room, which is the same room they put me in the beginning. She just encouraged me to drink water. I said, okay, I want water. She gave me some apple juice, and then I got the crackers because she said that I was supposed to like try to eat something, and it wasn't a problem. I didn't feel any nausea. I didn't feel any vomiting sensations. I didn't feel dizzy like that. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel any pain. Honestly, I all I felt was a little bit drowsy from obviously the anesthesia, but I didn't feel nothing like I thought it was gonna be. You know, like I thought I was gonna wake up feeling like so confused, so scared, so worried, so like what's happening, with an extreme urge to vomit. I thought the worst. And when I woke up, I was like, it just looked like I woke up from a long, long, long nap. And of course, I was a little dizzy when I opened my eyes, but it was nothing like I thought. So that was such a good moment. And to know that everything went well, that I made it, that I'm alive, I was so thankful to God and thankful to the nurses and the doctors that everything went well. You know, I was so happy that it was over and done with, that I made it, that I had the courage enough to go through with it, and it's over. So now I already have the experience. I know what it's like. I can talk about it and I don't have to freak out about it. Because obviously, you know, us as humans, when we do something new, we kind of like don't know what to expect. So obviously, it's scary sometimes, you know, like, but if you're gonna get this done, don't even freak out like that. Don't worry. I know there's always side effects to everything, but the risks are very, very low to the extreme stuff. And if you're concerned about putting them to sleep, let me tell you, I was one of the people to be the most concerned in the planet. And it's nothing bad. Like, you literally don't even remember when you go to sleep. Honestly, I don't, like, you know how when you're laying in your bed and you just doze off and you don't even remember when you doze off? It's kind of like that. And then you wake up the next morning. It's so similar. So then after I ate the graham crackers and all that, she was taking my vitals one more time. She told me how I felt. She said, hey, are you good enough to go home if you think? I said yes. So little by little I got up, I put my clothes on, and before I knew it, I was ready and ready to get picked up, and I was so happy and done. My doctor came to talk to me before I left. She said, oh, I gotta give you a follow-up appointment just to see how you're doing, to discuss your results, because they did take the polyp out that I had, so they send it to get a biopsy. So I'm just waiting on those results and praying that those are gonna be good. Sorry, I got cut off, but yeah, just waiting on those results, and I'm praying that those results are gonna be good. But other than that, let me tell you guys, it's nothing bad. Super easy, super quick hysteroscopy, whether it's with the polyp removal, whether it's not. It's nothing out of this world. It's really, really quick and easy. So if you guys are gonna do this for the first time, I know you're gonna have nerves. It's nothing that your nerves are gonna make you believe. It's really, really like in and out. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Like, you don't even, it's like you went to go take a nap and then you came back. Okay, so let me talk to you about pain. I started to feel a little bit of cramps when I went home, but nothing like that. I wasn't even tired, to be honest. I didn't fall asleep at my mom's house until probably like 4 or 5. I took a nap because I was just not tired. I didn't feel no cramps or anything, but I did still take the 2 Tylenols just in case, because I didn't want to risk it, because they told me to drink the medication just because they didn't want the pain to like peak on me. So I did that. And so then I was fine. I was just eating normally. I used the bathroom normally. I did have a little bit of bleeding. It wasn't no heavy bleeding. There were no clots, there were no nothing, and I only bled for the first day when I went back home. After that, I haven't bled ever since, so that was something good. I thought I was gonna bleed more, but I didn't. The cramping, I didn't feel any like that until the next day. Let me tell you that when I woke up the next day at 6 a.m., randomly, I felt like a truck hit me. Like, I don't know if it's because the anesthesia completely wore off my body, but I literally felt like an 18-wheeler truck ran over me, and I survived because I couldn't move. Like, when I tell you I felt so sore from my shoulders to my lower back was killing me. It's almost like the same pain that you get during contractions, where you get it in your lower back and in your front part abdomen, your lower abdomen, the same thing. But it was like mostly in my lower back, and it was so painful. Like, it was, you could feel it. And I'm like, is this normal? So I started Googling, and they say, yeah, lower back is normal. The pain, I didn't even know. The shoulder pain also. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take the Tylenol. Tylenol works for me, but I suggest you take Motrin. Motrin works better. And then that was, as far as pain, I did feel it the next day, but it wasn't nothing where, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So the next day after I took those pills, I went back to sleep like 2 hours later, and then I woke up and I did rest, so that was good. I felt a little better, but I still had the lower back pain. That was the most pain. I didn't have any headaches, I didn't have any other pain, I didn't really have the cramps yet. I just had the lower back pain. That was the thing that was bothering me the most. That was the whole second day. The third day, the next day after that, that's when I started to feel the cramping. And even that yesterday, the second day at night, that's when I started to feel the cramps. Like cramps, like a very, very bad period, per se. Something like that. So obviously I kept taking the Tylenol and it helped. I did do warm like compressions with this water bag that I have, and it helped. I put it on my back too, and basically just resting and just chilling and trying to be, you know, at ease to recover. But other than that, that was mainly it. The third day, like today is the third day. Wait, no, today's Monday. And then Friday to Saturday. Yeah, the third day, that's today. Sorry. I don't know. One thing that I did notice about this anesthesia is brain fog. Like, I've been kind of like, I don't know, like forgetting stuff, and I have to go back and capture my own thought. You know what I mean? I don't know if I make sense. So today, which is Monday, I woke up feeling nothing at all. I am good as new. I don't really feel no pain, no bleeding. I didn't have bleeding to begin with, but nothing, like no lower back pain, so everything's gone. My nurse, as she the one that was with me during the stay, she called me a couple hours ago and she asked me how everything was, and I told her everything was good, and she said, that's so good, I'm so happy everything's going well, and you know, everything was good. And then yeah, as far as my experience for this hysteroscopy, it was 100% good. It was not bad at all. I don't want anyone to be scared when they say you're gonna be put down for this, because at the end of the day, it's like the anesthesiologist was telling me, if you go in for your local anesthesia, you wouldn't even know if they did the general anesthesia, like the intubating, even during, because you're not gonna know. They will tell you afterwards, but they still have to tell you that it's a possibility, even though if you don't request it. Although some people request it, I don't know why. I don't know. I know I didn't need it. I didn't even feel or woke up during the whole thing. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I just had such a good experience. Now I can talk about it. I can feel at ease about it. I'm so happy that it's over with, and I'm just waiting on results. And yeah, that was my whole experience with this hysteroscopy. I really hope it helps you guys. If you have any additional questions, please. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you the real scientific name of whatever I was getting done is a hysteroscopy with DC and curettage, which means polyp removal or something. Oh, another thing I forgot to tell you guys is that they do tell you right after surgery that you're supposed to like not make any important decisions. You can't drive, you can't do anything for 24 hours because of the anesthesia in your body. You're not all here. So just keep that in mind. Don't go on Amazon and order something. Don't go and sign a check. Don't go and do all these decisions while you're still not fully there. I mean, I felt fully there, but I still didn't make those decisions because maybe my mind was playing games with me. I don't know. But they do say that. And then they do say that you really do have to rest at least the first 24 hours. So no heavy lifting. Actually, it's no heavy lifting for 3 days. So nothing more than 10 pounds. So I couldn't even lift the max. Yeah, so it's mostly just you could really eat anything. Nothing spicy, nothing crazy like that or greasy, but basically you could eat anything else. And yeah, something like that. And the medicine that they gave me was for the anesthesia was propofol, I believe that's what it's called. Other than that, I think they use very strong medication for, she said she did, I don't know if they ended up doing that for the pain, if they put it in my IV while I was in the operating room. And she did say that they put also medication for nausea because you know sometimes anesthesia side effects, of course, it's nausea. You feel like you want to vomit and puke. That's why they tell you not to eat anything 8 hours before or drink 4 hours before. So yeah, other than that, oh my god, everything was so good. I was so annoyed after that. I was freaking out for 2 whole months, especially the last week. I was dying. Of my nerves were getting the best of me. Scared, worried to my mind. Even I went to work and I'm over here telling everybody I'm so scared, I'm so worried, and I couldn't even concentrate for nothing, because at the end of the day, God got me. God was with me. I prayed so much. Everybody prayed and everything went well, and I know it's gonna go well for you guys too if you have to get this done. Stay positive, and I wish you guys the best experience ever. All right, take care guys. Bye. Love you.